Nelly Korda's golf swing, one of the best female golfers on the planet. Let's see how it functions for her. In the setup here, you'll notice she's in a very balanced position there. Armpits over the balls of the feet. Really like what's going on there. From setup to takeaway, what you'll notice is that club head works slightly inside the hands. Face angle is a little bit open relative to its spine angle. The more speed you have, the closer you want that leading edge to be in line with the spine angle, and the less speed you have, the further away you want it from that angle, from that line of the spine angle. As she gets into the P3 position here, you'll notice that club shaft is actually laid off quite a bit. Now, in general, if you have an amateur golfer who's going to swing the club and have it laid off like Nelly does into the top of the backswing, they're most likely going to steepen it in transition. But what Nelly does is she does a really good job of shallowing this club in transition here, as you'll see that trail arm or trail shoulder, that right arm, get really tucked in or externally rotate, meaning that you're able to see not a whole lot of that right arm there, and that elbow has gotten in front of her nicely, which has allowed the club to lay down and shallow it so that she's giving herself the freedom to rotate her hips and body to open up. You can see that left wrist is actually in a little bit of an extended position there, or what we call cupped, but later in the downswing into that position there, she starts to flex it hard and sort of gets a little bit of bowed in the wrist there. That's allowed the club to shallow even more, face angle get a little bit more closed, and she started to open up her hips very nicely to try to get that club to go from shallow to steep in the downswing. As she gets into impact there, obviously a very solid position there. You see those hips are very open, chest have opened up, and you'll see that right hand will start to work over the left there to get a bit of release there and add a bit of loft to the golf club as she hits the golf ball. Overall, very nice swing, clearly, as she's an unbelievable player, and obviously everyone likes to see Nelly swing the golf club.